Welcome everyone. And I want to just say that it's been 24 years ago since Konami released the official card game of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading Card Game in Japan, February 4th, 1999. So it'd be fitting if I made a videos on each and every day a volume pack was released and a booster pack was released. So to start off, we're going to start with Volume 1. Volume 1, short for Volume 1, short for Volume 1, is a booster pack that was released on February 4th, 1999, as the first set in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Official card game. Like all Series 1 sets, Volume 1 cards use the Series 1 card layout, designated from the latter layouts by the lack of a card number beneath the card's artwork, and the Eye of Anubis hologram in the lower right corner. In addition to being the first set in the OCG, Volume 1 introduced two cards that were not in the Bandai series. There was actually a Bandai game before the Konami game. All but 15 cards have been reprinted in Japanese, but all but 8 of them have been printed in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading Card game. Volume 1 contains 40 cards. The rarities are designated as follows: 2 ultra rares, 3 super rares, 5 rares, and 30 commons. The following card types are present: 30 normal monsters, 4 normal spells, 5 equipped spells, and 1 normal trap. Yeah, there were no effect monsters at this point. At this point. So, why don't we just go after the cards that were in the set? Hitatsumi Giant, Dark Magician, Gaia the Fierce Knight, Mammoth Graveyard, Silverfang, Curtain of the Dark Ones, Tamazaurus, Dark Gray, Nurameku, Fiend's Hand, Fire Reaper, Firegrass, Eye Mirror, Eye Armor, La 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 Oin, Pipit Dragon, Archfiend Marmot of Nefarious, Pipit Angel, Winged Clever, Thunder Kid, also called something completely different in the actual American game before it was renamed the Thunder Kid, Mematiko, Kagemusha of the Blue Flame, Hidodekin, Hourglass of Life, Hinawada, the Durdik, Durdik, yeah, it's called the Durdik, Candle of Faith, Archfiend Mirror, the Furious Sea King, Satrician of Secrets, Karma, not from Yu Hakusho, Legendary Sword, Beast Fangs, Violet Crystal, Book of Secret Arts, Power of Keshin, Dark Hole, Red Medicine, Sparks, Fisher, and the only trap, Trap Hole. Now, I'll tell you something right here. Your main strategy would basically be beat down in this deck. Beat down, basically. Uh, During this time, tribute summoning was not a thing, so Gaia and Dark Magician were played for free. Also, Blue Eyes wasn't even in this pack, even though he was on the front cover. So, I would you basically be beat down. 3 Dark Magicians, 3 Gaias, basically your whole strategy. But the 3 cards that I mostly recommend would obviously Dark Hole, Fisher, and Trap Hole. Those 3 would basically be your basically strategy. But there was actually another card, which is Kanan the Sword Mistress, which would also be a very good card, which it could beat Hitatsumi Giant, Mammoth Graveyard, and Silverfang, but couldn't beat the Lights of Dark Magician or Guy the Fierce Knight, which is probably pretty rare to pull out anyway. Kanan the Sword Mistress was actually part of a tournament before Volume 2 was released and Booster 1 was released and the movie pack, I believe. I'll cover those in a later video. But in other news, uh, some cards that were actually already in the Bandai game have made their way here, of course. Uh, some of these cards were actually reprinted in the Legend of Blue Eye set, but 10 cards in this set were never printed in the TCG, which is sad. Those cards would be Archfiend Mirror, Candle of Fate, I'm Armor, Fiend's Hand, Hekjajin, whatever, Hourglass of Life, La La Luin, and the Durek. Also, Thunder Kid, Tamosaurus, Secretary of Secrets, Momotoko, Hinawa, Fire Reaper, and Curtain of the Dark Ones were never reprinted in Japan. The cards that were actually appeared in the Legend of Blue Eye set would be Beast Fangs, Book of Secret Arts, Dark Gray, Dark Hole, Dark Magician, Firegrass, Fisher, Gaia the Fierce Knight, Hitatsumi Giant, Kalamusha of the Blue Flame, Komura, Legendary Sword, Mammoth Graveyard, Nurameku, Pippin Angel, Pippin Dragon, Power of Kishin, Red Medicine, Silverfang, Sparks, the Furious Sea King, Trap Hole, and Violet Crystal. Uh, in the EX starter pack and the EXR starter packs, Book of Secret Arts, Dark Hole, Dark Magician, Fisher, Guy the Fierce Knight, Hitatsumi Giant, Man of Graveyard, Silverfang, and Trap Hole. Now, some of these cards have already appeared in the manga and the Toei anime that was running at the time. This was before Studio Gallop would air the Yu-Gi-Oh series in 2000. Uh, there was another anime going on at the time. It was actually over before this set was even released. It was simply called Yu-Gi-Oh. It was released by Toei Animation in 1998. Uh, and the Bandai cards were released that time, but Bandai lost the license, and subsequently Konami decided to make their own card game, and it was more successful. Uh, this is actually there was only 40 cards, so you could probably just use one copy of each card and just make them a deck. That would be horrible. That would be horrible, honestly. In my opinion, just very horrible. Today's standards, considering in fact all the amounts of powerful cards we have now. Uh, it was. Uh, I tell you, this is some weird history. This is some good history we're going into. Be back for more as I might be covering Booster 1.